Back to our top story this morning. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Lakers and Heat. And LeBron and AD had their way with Miami. AD went for a game-high 34. LeBron putting up 25, 13, and 9. And as good as things were for the Lakers, it could not have gone worse for Miami. Bam Adebayo left in the third with a shoulder strain. Goran Dragic suffered a foot injury and left before halftime. Jimmy Butler rolled his ankle. He did, though, manage to stay in the game. Lakers get the win. They are now up 1-0 in this series. Here's LeBron James on what the Lakers learned in Game 1.
I think you can learn so much more from a win than you can in a loss. And I can't wait to get for tomorrow for us to get back together and watch the film and see ways we can be better and see some of the breakdowns that we had, especially in that fourth quarter, especially in that first 6 minutes of the first quarter, where we could be so much better defensively and also so much better offensively. So I can't wait. I'm extremely amped up about watching the film with our ball club tomorrow.
We talk about how damn near perfect that we have to play, and that was nowhere near it. There's nothing to be said. We can watch all the film in the world. We understand, we know what we did not do. What we talked about we were going to do, we didn't do. We didn't rebound. We didn't make them miss any shots. We didn't get back. All of those things led to the deficit that we put ourselves in.
And it was a deficit, trailing by as many as 32 at one point. Our basketball aficionado, Chris Broussard, joins us now. Broussard, I'll start with you. Were you surprised with how easily the Lakers handled Miami last night in Game 1?
Well, look, I've been saying this is a mismatch of epic proportions. It's one of the biggest that we've seen in the NBA Finals. I picked the Lakers to win it in 5. But I'd be lying if I sat here and said I expected them to be up by 32 points and basically cruise to an easy victory. I thought that the Lakers would win a competitive game. I thought they might win by 9, 10 points or less. But look, nobody's surprised by what Anthony Davis did in scoring 34 points, even though only Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson, and Kevin Durant had higher scoring finals debuts. Nobody's surprised that LeBron James had a near triple-double and played well. The shocking thing or surprising thing was how well the Lakers shot. 11 three-pointers in the first half. And then they hit nearly 93% of their free throws. If they do that, the Heat, who already have a minuscule chance of winning this series, have absolutely no chance. And that's the thing. If their shooters can stay hot, and what Miami's going to do is probably zone up almost not exclusively, but a lot here, and force those other guys to shoot from 3. But if they're hitting like they did yesterday or even close to that, this thing is definitely over.
Yeah. Yeah, not about free throw shooting, but in regards to the three-point shooting, it's almost like having the greatest player of all time all year long have faith in you, continue to pass you open, hit you on open shots, and go process over results and not buy into, put your head down, LeBron. You've got to take over. You've got to be more aggressive. It's almost like that. There was a plan there, and it's paying dividends in the biggest moments of the season. If only anyone could have seen something like that coming. But, Jenna, here's how non-compelling last night's game was. I woke up this morning checking Twitter, and I see, Chris Broussard has a 5.5-minute video recap on Twitter. And I'm like, I'm excited to watch it. By the 2.5-minute mark, he's relitigating Giannis versus LeBron MVP. It's like, man, this game is so whack. There's so little to do. He's like, but here's why Giannis still should have been MVP. Because he's looking at the camera. He's like, the hell you want me to say here? The Lakers have the best player, the second best player. Their role players played better. The Heat got hurt. It was bad news for them. The other problem, Brandon, is going to be this. People pretended like the Heat, Jimmy Butler can guard LeBron. No, he can't. Jay Crowder can guard. No, he can't. Iguodala can guard. No, he can't. They have to double LeBron. And you can't double him. He's going to always make the right play. And so their plan was to double LeBron, and that's what got the Lakers shooters going on wide open shots. So the Heat are in real trouble, and my pick of Lakers in 5 is in trouble because that means the Heat have to win a game, and it's hard to find a game for them to win after seeing game 1, Brandon.
Yeah, I don't know if it was about LeBron, Nick. Jenna, to answer your question, look, this is what I did this morning. I woke up, looked down the hall, saw my son's light on. He's 5 years old, got a twin sister, Z and Ziggy. And I'm like, son, come walk with daddy. I want to walk outside and open up my vocal cords, so I don't want to disturb mommy and your sister and your baby brother. So let's go outside so I can talk a little louder. So I grab his hand, we walk outside, we're going down the street, and I'm like, look, was I surprised that they won the game? No. Was I surprised how easily they won the game? Yes. And then he looks up with his cute little eyes. He's like, Daddy, but what happened? I said, son, I told the people yesterday. It's going to come down to one matchup, AD versus Bam. I said, that's it. And when you look at AD and what he did last night, it was unbelievable. He was a man-child. When he was on the court, the Lakers outscored the Heat by 23 points. When he was on the bench, the Heat outscored the Lakers by 5. I said, son, you don't have to look any farther than that. It's all about AD. He said, well, Daddy, but isn't that LeBron James's team? I said, son, it's about AD. This is the man. I don't think we've ever seen AD play like this. Has he always been dominant? Yes. But if you go back to New Orleans, I don't remember him pounding on his chest. I don't remember him yelling and screaming to get loose balls. This dude is in the zone. He's a monster, and he's unstoppable. If you let this guy score 26 of his 34 points in the paint and at the foul line, you have no chance. Now, I think we're all disappointed because we want this to be competitive. We want to see a good series, but I don't think we're going to get that.
I don't really care.
Okay, all right. Can we all take a little break? Hey, quick programming note, everybody. If you want to tune in for more Heat slander and how great the Lakers are, you can tune into What's Right on Sirius XM, The Odd Couple with Rob Parker and Chris Broussard on Fox Sports Radio, or just wake up early and go for a walk with Brandon and his son tomorrow morning or this morning if you got a chance. If you're here for some Heat optimism, come to your old friend Kevin Wildes because I made a Heat optimism guide for you, Broussard. Get ready for this. I got 3 reasons to be optimistic after getting a thrashing by LeBron. First one is this. Hey, they closed out on LeBron's half-court jumper. When LeBron starts acting like Dame Lillard, that's when things get really ugly. So it was up, I think, 30 points. It might have been up 85 points, and they end up closing out on his jumper. Number 2.